As of today, I have only seen the first episode of The Witcher on Netflix, so no spoilers, you guys. What's going on, Drawing 2 crew? Ramny here with a brand new drawing tutorial for you guys, and today we are going to be drawing Geralt of Rivia from The Witcher. This is going to be from the video game The Witcher, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. Before we begin, be sure to read the description of this video. Down there, you'll find a list of my drawing tools, some tips to succeed in your drawing, and a link to a free coloring page based on this video tutorial. And having said all of that, you guys, grab your drawing tools. Let's draw Geralt of Rivia. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get started with our Geralt tutorial. This is my second time recording this. The other time that I drew this yesterday, the file was corrupted or something. I couldn't upload it to my video editing to make a video. So here's our second time doing it. So the first thing I'm going to do, I've got my paper in landscape mode for this one, and we're only going to be drawing him up to the waist. And I'm going to divide my paper in half because it's kind of going to be symmetrical. It's going to look quite the same left and right. And as you guys can see, it's not a straight line because it's just a guideline. So remember to do it as lightly as you can. Okay, so I'm going to draw a circle along that line, and I'm going to leave a little bit of space at the top there. And of course, this is Geralt from the video games, not from the Netflix show. And that's, I don't know why I chose this one over the other. Really, to me, I really don't know the character that well because I don't play The Witcher or have seen The Witcher, just the first episode of it, really. So I'm not really close to the character. So this is for you guys. Okay, so I drew the sides of the face, and then I drew the chin. Draw the jaw. You want to get that square jaw there. And there you go. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of figure out where the armor is going to go. But before we do that, we got to figure out how the body is going to be. So here's the neck. Okay, now draw this lightly because you don't want to have a hard time erasing it after. Okay, here's a line that I'm going to use for the chest. So there's the chest right there. And kind of just blocking things out, trying to figure out, you know, the size of the chest that you want, things like that. Very, very basic shapes. There you go. And then shoulders right here. I'm going to draw semicircles. Arms, biceps, I mean, and then forearms, and that's how I'm going to leave it, just like that. Okay, and then this one for the chest, or for the torso, you kind of want it to narrow. That's how you want things, or that's how you want your superheroes to look. Is you want them big and broad in the shoulders, and then they get narrower as you get to the waist. So if you emphasize that, it'll give them that like superhero physique, you know what I mean? So there you go. Anyway, I'm going to cut it off right around here. And that's that. Okay, so now we can go ahead and get started. We're going to add some armor to him. And yeah, let's start placing the armor. I'm going to draw the head a little bit bigger. Just, you know, just to proportion it a little bit. Now, you guys might not have to do this, but I'm just taking precautions here. I want to make sure that the head is the right shape. So I do apologize. Many of you guys get irritated when I erase, but that's just how I do my tutorials. And, you know, I don't feel bad about it. Art is about making mistakes too. And the way that I have my videos set up and the way that I draw, I don't commit to lines until the end, you know? So anyway, there's that. So let's draw a couple of basics for the armor. Okay. The shoulder pads are going to start right here, and I'm going to kind of draw these rectangles that go outwards, and then right around here they do that. Okay, so they're rectangular pads, one on that side and the other one on the other side, of course. You kind of want to make it look symmetrical, about the same size as well. There you go. So it doesn't have to be a perfect rectangle. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to make this side here narrower than this side. There you go. Okay, so there's the shoulders, okay, and now he's gonna have this upper torso armor, and it kind of goes just below the chest. So he's got like this chest kind of shape in the armor, and then below that, right around here, is where you want that chest armor to sort of end. So right around there. And of course, if you want to see the reference photo for this, you can check it out in the description of this video here. You'll find the reference photo that I use, because I often use reference photos when I'm drawing characters, especially characters I'm not too familiar with, like Geralt here. Okay, from here, I'm just going to draw a strap that goes to the other side, about that thick. Okay, and then do the same thing with this one, going to the other side. Not as thick. So this side is thicker. And then this one's not so thick. Let's get that strap going. And bring this down a little bit lower. How about that? There you go. Okay, right here he's got a line that kind of goes down the arm here and then ends right as the bicep ends. Okay, and then right where the shoulder is, so kind of divide this as well. That gets divided. This becomes like a shoulder armor, and then this becomes the armor for the arm, for the bicep area. Do the same thing on this side. So line goes down, this goes across. Another line across over here. Now you don't have to be completely symmetrical, because then that would make it a little bit odd looking, so you kind of want to add a little bit of embellishments to make it so that it's not exactly mirror image. So don't worry too much if it is not mirror image, okay? And then that's part of the glove now. And then right here, same thing. Glove goes down like so. Okay, and then this goes down. I'm going to draw a line here and here. It's kind of for the like patterns here for the abs. Now the patterns are going to be the chainmail. I mean, is going to be a little bit difficult, but I'll show you how to get it done a little bit later on. Okay, there you go. Line there and line there. Good. And then before we get into the details of it, let's just draw where the two swords are going to go. So this one goes right like this. And then this one goes like this. They are parallel to each other, so you want to draw those two lines first. And then what you want to do now is you want to thicken those lines first, like that, very simple. And then start to embellish it a bit. The hilt for this sword is going to go across like this. It actually crosses this, this other sword here. Okay. And then cut it off right there, and then I'm going to draw like this letter T looking shape. There you go. So there's that. And then on this side, this one's going to be round. And then right here in the middle, you've got the little divide. Okay, and then the cross guard right here. Goes across and then down. Okay, again, all very rough right now. There we go. So here we are. I'm going to erase this bottom here and then kind of clear that up a little bit before we go in and add details. And that's it. I think we're okay. Let's zoom in, but before we do that, let's cut to the commercial right now, and then let's get at it. Hey guys, this video right here is brought to you by these awesome Patreon patrons. If you are interested in knowing more about how to support this channel through Patreon, check out the link down below, patreon.com/drawit2 for more details. Anyway, let's cut to commercial and then let's get back to business. All right, you guys, I've zoomed in on the face, and the first thing we're going to do is add some details to him. So let's go ahead and do that. First thing I'm going to try to figure out is the eye line, and you kind of want him looking down a little bit. So I'm going to draw the eye line right there, and then the nose is going to be right about here. The nose is going to be a V shape, like so. Okay, and then 2 lines going in. You want these to sort of come out, and you've got those, I don't know what those lines are called on the face, but those are the wrinkly lines, okay? Now you want to make sure that his jaw is like nice and rounded, or yeah, like squared. So I'm just going to embellish his jaw a little bit here. Okay, I'm going to draw the mouth now. You want that mouth to be a frown. Big line first, bottom. Okay, I don't completely draw the bottom line, but I will the top. There you go. Here's the bottom lip there, and then here's the chin. Okay, and then so now I'm just going to shape it a bit, give him a bridge of the nose there. Of course, we're going to add some hair to him a little bit later on. We're just going to draw the basics first. Now, again, if you guys try not to worry too much about making this drawing look so much like the video game character. If it does not look the same, quite the same, that is fine. Okay, here I'm going to put the brows very prominent, so it sort of covers the eyes. So here you got the brow going like this. And then the eyes sort of peek out from underneath it. There you go. Got the chin here. Again, I'm just reshaping the jaw. You want to make this guy look as menacing looking as possible, like as angry as possible. Okay, and this is before we even draw the beard. You can add as many wrinkles as you guys want under the eyes as well. For the pupils, I'm going to draw them center, not touching the bottom of the eye, and then straight line down the center, kind of like cat's eyes. Okay, once you have that figured out, you got the forehead there, and then the hairline, and you want to get that hairline, get that shape. It's got some widow's peaks right here and here, and it goes to the side here and here. Okay, you want to draw his ears a little bit higher up. That sort of indicates that he's looking down, because normally the ears are level with the eyes, but if you draw them higher up, it sort of gives the illusion that he's looking down. So just basic ears. Draw those basic ear shapes first, and then that curve that goes above and down. There you go. Now let's draw the hair. I'm going to draw the hair higher. And it goes behind the ears, and then it goes down the ears to the front here. Not too long. And then of course you want to draw the beard, the mustache. Now if you draw the hairs individually, it'll look like he's got like a dark beard, but he's got like this salt and pepper beard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shape it a little bit. So I'm not going to draw the individual hairs. Now it's got like this epic looking mustache. But it's not like a full beard either, so it's just a very thin. This is like the stuff that's really difficult to teach you guys how to do, because you don't want to overly draw the individual hairs, but at the same time, if you don't, it'll look like Santa Claus beard, you know. Erasing that part. Where's my I usually have my eraser around, but it's been really hot that if I just leave it alone for a while, it sticks. That's why I've been putting it on this Mega Man what do you call it, coaster, because I don't want it to get on my drawing table here. Anyway, so let's continue working on that. Let's get the hair and also the scar and also the eyebrows. So the eyebrows, I'm just going to draw it simply like this. Do a better job than I just did. There you go. Okay, some forehead lines, not too much, that's probably good. Okay, you got some scarring. Scar there, and then one here that goes down and goes to the cheek, like so. I want to do that. There's a scar right here as well. Okay, and let's continue this beard up the side of the face here. There you go. Now remember, I'm not trying to draw Henry Cavill, so don't look for Henry Cavill in my drawing. Okay, so we got that. Let's draw the hair now, and they kind of slick back. He's got a slick ponytail. There you go. Going down, first thing is let's draw a strap right here. Like that first, and then you got like this loop right here. And then you want to, for each strap that we do, I'm going to double up the lines. That's just to show the stitching. So there's that, and then for the neck part, I'm going to draw this lightly first, but you start right here and then you come around like this and like that. So that's going to be the collar, and it goes around to the back. So that's going to be how the armor goes around his head. It's through that, and I'm going to double up on those lines, and then I'm going to cover it with some hair. Actually, let's draw 2 wrinkly lines like that, and then cover it with his hair. Okay, there you go, that's on one side. And then the other side. So you don't really see much of the neck here. It just gets covered up by the hair. And here, you know, you have the liberty to draw some curls to it. It's fairly straight, so don't make it too curly, but there you go. And depending on you, if you want to make his hair a little bit messier like he's been in battle, you can do that as well. Okay, so I think I'm okay with the face now. I'm gonna add a little bit more scarring there. And now let's kind of zoom out and start breaking down his armor into different sections that's manageable, so that, you know, it'll be easier for us to work on. Okay, so I'm going to erase that right there. Okay, so now I'm going to work on this and then this right here. Let's do that first. Oh, forgot, you know what? He's wearing a necklace and I don't know the reference to it or what it's called, so don't at me. But he's got like this lion head necklace that he's got like right here. I think it's a lion or maybe a wolf. Let me know in the comment section what kind of necklace he's wearing. I'm gonna draw a circle for it first, ring here, and then a chain that goes like so. Okay, and then he's got another strap kind of right here. Let's zoom out. Zoom in on the chest. So let's draw the straps first before we focus on these. How about that? Okay, he's got a strap that goes across right here, same size as up here. Okay, I'm going to draw that first, like so. Okay, and then he's got like this third strap for the sword, I assume. And I'm going to start by drawing a circle right here, about this big. And it's going to be 3 straps. This one goes down to here. Okay, this one goes up the center of this shoulder pad. And then this one goes around to the side here and then loops to the back. There you go. And it's looking messy and it looks like a lot. This is actually a very detailed drawing. Okay, there we are. I'm gonna grab myself a newer pencil, sharper pencil, and let's go ahead and get started with everything. Okay, so first thing, we're going to grab our eraser and erase a few of these guidelines just to clean it up a bit. There. Okay, start off over here. Okay, first thing is you want this one to make it look like it's going to the back, so I'm going to create this U shape like this, like it's going around the shoulder, okay, to the other side. I'm going to follow that up with another line like this, and then I'm going to double this line right here. And I apologize, you guys, I'm going to go a little bit fast now because I'm seeing how much work we still need to do, and the amount of time we're already spending on this is a lot. So, okay, now I'm going to draw a square here and then go across like that. And then here, you don't really see it much, but again, another square. This goes around to the top. Okay, now from here, this goes up and like that. There you go. I'm going to double up on that line, and then I'm going to triple. I'm going to draw another line here, kind of following that, going across there. There you go, and then a rivet right there. Okay, we'll draw the chain link pattern a little bit later on. It's not going to be a chain link pattern when we get around to it. I'll show you guys in a bit. Okay, so there's that. Okay, and then with this strap right here, I'm going to draw 2 lines again inside like that. Okay, so we're done with that one. Let's leave that one alone. Let's go to this one right here, and I'm going to just twist it to make it easier on my wrist, and I suggest you guys do the same. Okay, we kind of do this a similar thing on this side. We make this U shape right here. Okay, and then a line here, do it twice. Okay, and then the line going across right here at the bottom, and then this line going over on that side. Okay, there you go, and we're done with that one. Now let's kind of draw these straps that go to the side here, and as it goes to the side, you want to make sure that it curves so that it looks like it's going around to the back there. Okay, so just double up on this line and then double up on this line right here. I'm going to leave this a little blank for now. We'll get to that in a bit. Okay, over here you've got another clasp of some sort, so I'm just drawing this triangle or this rectangle that sort of just goes around like that with the rivet right here. And I'm just simplifying it. It looks a little bit more complicated in the drawing. There you go. I'm going to draw a line going up because that's part of the armor. Okay, and then same thing over here. Find that strap that goes that way. Okay, double up on those lines. There you go. And then there's a strap in between. So what you want to do is you want to draw another line that kind of goes in the middle of that. Lightly draw it. Erase it there. Okay. Draw a point right here, and then like a loop, like that. Okay, and then 2 lines going across to the other side. Okay, now let's do this right here. And we have this ring initially, so you want to make sure that you have those lines following that ring. So there's that ring there, makes a circle. But you want to draw 2 lines inside. There you go. Rivet right there and there. Okay, this goes around like this. But now what you want to do is you want to draw another like part of the strap that comes out like this, you see? There you go. A loop right here, like a strap loop. And then a buckle right here. Line going like that. There you go. So those are several straps now. Now let's work on this one right here. And let's just draw a buckle here first, and then the loop, and then a buckle right here, and then a rivet. Okay, and then same thing right here. Let's draw. There you go, and then that's it. Okay, so right here there's a chest somewhere, and so we're just gonna have to find it. I'm gonna bring the chest a little bit lower than normal. We had our chest line kind of right here. I'm gonna draw it a little bit lower. There you go, that's just going to be the chest part. Hard to see. Okay, and then here is where I'm going to end that upper torso armor. And I'm going to draw 1, 2 lines above it, like so. Okay, everything else is below it, and it's going to be skinnier. Okay, now again, we're going to cut it off right here. There you go. All right, so far, you know what, let's go here now. And I'm just going to double up on this line right here, and then create this rectangular pattern every so often. I did 4 right there, and I'm going to do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 lines there, 2 lines there. Try to make it so that it's still kind of going down. Narrowly. It's getting narrower as you go down. There you go. Okay, now this is going to be the tricky part, and I don't know if I'm going to like it actually. When I first drew it, I actually didn't draw this, but I'm going to try to attempt it and see how I can get it done. With the armor, the chain link, it's going to be very hard to draw the chain links individually. It'll take forever. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm just going to try to zigzag, try to get that, just that pattern, and see how well it looks. Now try your best not to mess this one up. Probably better if we draw several lines here, like that. Not too happy with it, but at least it's a pattern and it looks fine. Okay, I'm okay with that. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to draw 3 of these rectangular things going in like so. Okay, there you go. Now I'm going to draw the arms, or the armor part that covers the arms here. And first thing, I'm going to turn this, is I'm going to draw this shape. It goes all the way up. Okay, and then this one goes like that. Okay, and then let's make that strap continue. And let's have this one a little bit bigger. Okay, so by doing that, you should have this divided into these like different layers here. Now this is just a strap, and then this is also just a strap. But you see the fabric of this cloth, which I'm just going to draw a little bit of a shadow showing a bicep, but not too much. But you see the fabric of this cloth here through it. Okay, so I'm going to do that right now. And these are just seam lines. There you go. Into the armpit, and I'm going to add some wrinkles in the armpit there. There you go. Now this is going to be similar to the torso part, but it's going to be zigzagging this way. So I'm going to draw some lines where I want those zigzags to peak. There you go. And then same thing right here. There you go. Okay, and then with the glove, nothing to it really. I'm just going to draw a line going across like this. One line going down like that, and then that's it. Okay, so now we apply the exact same thing we did over here, over on the other arm. Okay, so I'm going to start here first. Okay, and then strap, much bigger on this side. Some armpit wrinkles. A little bit of a bicep here. The glove. Okay, and then just continue this. There you go. Continue on, and then now zigzags here. Kind of rushing it a little bit, but you know, take your time. There you go. So you've got that, that, and that. We're pretty much okay with this. Let's zoom in and try to simplify just the necklace here. First, I'm going to draw the nose, and the nose is going to be a triangle in the center, and then like that. So now you kind of have like the three triangles. Teeth, U shape, and another U shape. So you got like this U shape that looks like that. And then you want to just go from here, you want to come out this way and this way. Okay, and then 2 more going down this way, and then more going down this way. And then you just want to create like this star shape, like that. And then this one is going to be for the eyes, so, and the ears, so you want to be careful with that one. This goes like this and like this. Draw glowing red eyes underneath it. Now this is going to go across like this. And then this goes down like this again. Triangles right there. Line that goes like this, and then shade this in, shade that in. Shade, shade. Okay, and then right here is just going to be up, across, and then a triangle right there. Okay, that triangle should be where the little circle is. And then for the chains, I'm not going to draw the chains, I'm just going to simplify it as lines. There you go. That was I rushed this one. I'm going to make another V right here. But yeah, I hope you guys got that. I apologize. All right, you guys. So let's add some more Z patterns here. Z, zigzags. And then I'm just going to go where those peaks are. I'm just going to create some lines so that I can get some consistent patterning going on here. There you go. Okay, and then I'm going to draw a line right there, going down the center, and then zooming out. All we got to do left really are the swords, and I don't want to spend too much time on them, but let's just add a little bit of embellishments on the swords here, starting with the cross guard. So I'm going to start with the cross guard on the smaller one. So you guys can see I'm creating 3 rectangles away from each other, and then they kind of cross. It kind of does this. Okay, so that's pretty much it for that. Okay, shade that in. There you go. Let's shape this. I'm going to curve this one like that, and then from here draw another point like that, so it creates like this curve. And then imagine that it's doing the same thing on the other side, like that. Okay, now the handle. We're just going to draw diagonal stripes. There you go. Okay, and then let's do the other side. Now this one goes this way. I hope that makes sense. I didn't really tell you guys how to draw that. Okay, and there you go, here on this side. And then there. But yeah, just think of it as the cross guard sort of goes this way and then makes like diagonals going like that. And then for this one, I'm going to draw the diagonal lines that go like on the opposite direction as this one. Okay. And then there's a similar, like little, this right here, you can find on this sword. But just to keep things simple, I'm just going to draw a circle here. And then just a simple thing like that. And I'm just going to create like this star. There you go. And that's the end of that, you guys. That's a fairly detailed, and it's kind of difficult because of all the little details. But anyway, there's Geralt the Witcher, you guys. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's one of the longer ones because of all the details. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you next time. And you guys, that is all the time that we have for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in all the way to the very end. I appreciate that a lot. If you guys are proud of your drawings, I would love to see them. So head on over to Instagram, tag me at Draw2 so I can see your masterpieces. If you guys are ever curious about the tools that I use for drawing or the equipment that I use to make these videos, I have links in the description of this video, so make sure you guys check that out. If you are feeling extra generous, I have links down in the description as well for different ways that you can show your support on this channel. I already mentioned Patreon, but there are other ways as well, so be sure to check those out, links in the description. Your contributions go a long way in ensuring that I can continue making videos just like this for you guys to enjoy free of charge. Again, if you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video right here, comment down below, and share this with your friends in your social media. And speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Instagram, on Facebook, and of course on my website, draw2.com, where you can find a free coloring page based on the tutorial drawing that is found in this video. Again, you guys, all of the links to those are found in the description of this video, so be sure to check that out. Finally, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw it too. I'll see you guys next time.